Well, we didn't have to find tracks because we found Tortoise Pan without them. He was being very sneaky on top of this termite mound. I only spotted him once we were far past the mound. Kind of looked back, I was like, I'm sure that's a leopard on the mound. But yeah, awesome to find him. Nice start to this cycle. No sign of Ndzutini with him, so I suspect that maybe they've stopped mating. And he's kind of now on his own. But he's at least being settled today. He can be quite a busy cat at times and move around all over the place. So nice to see him kind of just sitting on a mound. And this termite mound here, I don't know what it is about this mound or why the leopards love it so much, but this mound has always been a leopard mound. It's why I always check it when I drive past it. Tingana used to love this mound. I don't know, I mean, I must have seen him at least 10 times on this mound. I've seen Shadow on this mound, Karula, Tavangumi, who else have I seen on here? Mofufunyan back in the day used to sit on here, Mvula. So yeah, it's a mound that the leopards love, and I don't really understand why. I suspect that maybe because there's a bit of shade from the Scotia, not that he's in the shade at the moment, and then One-Eyed Pan is very close by, and so maybe what they do is drink, and then this is just a nice spot that they can sit and kind of watch this main road and see if anything comes along. Given that the main road is also an area where they would scent mark quite a lot, I suppose it's a nice place just to sit on the edge of a scent marking route, and that's why they like it. But doesn't he look magnificent in that sun? He looks seriously good. Nice to actually see that he's starting to kind of push more the side. He's fast becoming almost Hukamuri kind of territory. Well, he's fast sort of taking that territory. He's kind of exactly where Hukamuri used to move around is where he is sort of slotted in. And it's going to be interesting to see what the kind of ramifications of that is. I'm pretty sure it's going to mean that Tavangumi is not going to come down into Djuma as much as he used to. I think he's going to stay in Buffalo's Hook. But what it might do is might open the door for Hosana to start pushing more and more east again. At the moment, he's mostly out of any sort of traverse that we can get, and there's the odd sighting of him around the Elephant Plains, but right on the boundary with Ottawa. And he kind of flirts in and out every now and then. But maybe with Tortoise Pan sort of extending his territory more this side, you'll find a situation where that opens the door for Hosana to start coming in and potentially mating with the likes of Tiani or those leopards that are that side. So it'll be super interesting to see. Sorry, I just want to turn this radio off. Super interesting to see if Hosana does start to make a push back in this direction. But how thick set does he look? He looks massive. His head looks tiny on his shoulders today. I always love it when you see male leopards like that, when their heads are look smaller than their bodies, and you get these big, broad shoulders. Females don't have that same look about them. It's the males that kind of look so impressive when they sit like this. The good news is he's facing towards Djuma, and we know he's come from this side, so I'm hoping that he will actually cross over onto our side for the afternoon. It'll be a welcome addition to Djuma's landscape for this afternoon's drive. I'm sure John T wouldn't mind getting a leopard. I think it's his last drive this afternoon, and so before he goes off again. So 50 is a stunning cat. He's a seriously beautiful individual. We are very, very fortunate that this area has a number of very good looking leopards. Not that leopards are generally bad looking. In fact, I can count on one hand the number of leopards I've seen that I've thought to myself, well, certainly weren't blessed with the looks of the species. But most of our leopards here, though, are at the moment particularly quite young. So they're all in this sort of perfect condition with perfect ears and faces, and we've been spoiled by the fact that we have these good-looking cats around. I mean, if you look at Tavangumi and Marips and Shasha and Tsemba and Tortoise Pan and Klangula and even this Timbavati male, he's seriously beautiful. He's a stunning cat and much larger than I thought he was. I thought he was quite small, and then I saw him next to Klangula. They were fighting the other day, and it was amazing actually how much size he actually has. He was not that far off what Klangula was. But yeah, we're blessed to have a number of good-looking leopards in this particular area. It's good genetics. You can see he's yawning a little bit and kind of looking around, so I wonder if he's not gonna go on a little bumble about. A bit of a breeze that's just picked up now. Oh, there we go. There's Ndzutini. Yes, yes, hating leopards first drive. I love it. I haven't seen her in ages as well. Awesome. All is right with the world, Morgan.
Not a bad start.
Not a bad start. So cool. Right, I'm going to go forward a bit just so that you can see them better. But she'll go wherever he goes, basically. As he moves, you see he's going to cross now. Awesome. Alright, let's follow them. Such awesome interaction between these two. You can see Tortoise Pan is grumbling and groaning at the moment and being a little bit hissy with Ndzutini. It's just that I think it's getting to that time now where he's getting over it. It's been a few days, like I said. I think they started mating 2 days ago already, maybe even 3. The frequency of mating, I don't know if you can hear them grumbling. Stop now. But the frequency of mating will start to kind of calm down. It's kind of quiet now, but it's interesting to see how this all works, because we were talking earlier about, you know, her not really coming this way. This is not a territorial area for her. But what we do know with leopards, particularly females, is that territory means nothing when they mate. Look, let's see. Don't be a grumbly boy. But territory means nothing to females when it comes time to mate. They will actively follow males way outside of their normal areas in order to find successful mates, and whether that be the male that they first found or to cross into other males' territories to mate with them. It's something that they do quite regularly. Karula was probably one of the best exponents of it, and it's probably why she was so successful, is that she used to mate with multiple different males way outside of her normal areas. I mean, I remember the one day we had her almost on the Londolozi-Singita border, mating with Tingana at one point, and back in the day, this was all Mvula, and even Jordan was still around at that time. And so she had crossed basically 3 female territories to get to where she was, just to mate with, on the off chance that Tingana might end up on this side. So it's an incredible thing to watch how females will work out that they need to go and try and mate with as many males, and even outside of their own territories, to ensure that they keep the cubs safe. Don't go in there, rather come up this mound, boy. It's a really tricky area, this. If they go deep into there, we're going to struggle. Look, she's going to come and smell where he was. I reckon this mating is almost over. I don't think these two are going to be together that much longer. Alright, let's try and keep up with them.